Alright folks, we know the dilemma that you're in. You've got a car that you love to drive. You baby it. You meticulously maintain it. You wash and wax it every chance you get. And every time you open up your garage door and see your pride and joy looking back at you, you can't help but have a smile on your face. The only thing you need is a great road to actually drive it on. Well, that's exactly what this new YouTube channel is all about. We're going to cover the top 10 driving roads all across America for the year 2024. We'll cover some of the more well-known rides across America that offer spectacular scenery and great pavement quality. But we'll cover a few lesser-known hidden gems that you may not have heard of but you would not want to miss to drive for your sports car. And for all the work we put into the video, the only thing we ask of you in return is to hit that like button for us. It'll help our new channel here, and don't forget to subscribe either. We'll be putting out more videos on the best driving roads in every state in America, so be sure to check those out. And all the roads we're going to talk about can be found on our website, greatdrivingroads.com. There we have route descriptions, images of what the roads look like, and best of all, we offer free links to the direct Google Maps routes, all of which you can get on the go right on your device. First, we head up to Colorado for the San Juan Mountain Skyway, featuring Colorado Route 550. This includes the $1 Million Highway. It's about 129 miles in length. The San Juan Skyway traverses multiple mountain passes that rise more than 11,000 feet above sea level, and it carves its way around the heart of the San Juan Mountains. The drive offers amazing scenery as well as fantastic remote towns. This all-American road will take your sports car through the rich landscapes with tall mountains, lakes, and dark green forests. There's countless number of hairpin turns and switchbacks. You'll see stunning views of the Rocky Mountains as you drive along the way, which are incredible because these are some of the highest mountains in the United States, and they really showcase their grandeur from the roadside vistas. And thankfully there's plenty of stops along the way. Make sure you take advantage of these turnouts to take a good long look at the scenery and soak in the beauty. Included on this road is the $1 Million Highway. This part is about 25 miles between Silverton and Ouray. While you can travel this in one day, it would be a long drive, so it's best to allow for 2 days with so much to see and visit along the way. The San Juan Skyway is one of the greatest driving roads in the United States. Up next is the road the National Park Service calls America's favorite drive. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway. This can be found in Virginia and North Carolina. It's about 469 miles in length. This gorgeous driving road was originally conceived as a means to connect Shenandoah National Park and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But the road serves as a long, narrow park in its own right. This great driving road provides scenic views of the Appalachian Mountains, and it even has a few short tunnel adventures. In fact, there are 26 tunnels that carry the parkway through mountainsides, and there's numerous stone bridges to take it over creeks and ravines. Built as a refuge from traditional highways, the parkway provides unobstructed mountain views from your sports car. There's high elevations, steep grades, and really fun tight curves to drive on. The northern portion of this road connects with the southern end of Skyline Drive, which is a 105-mile scenic road through Shenandoah National Park. The combination of Skyline Drive and the Blue Ridge Parkway is a sports car driver's dream. And the southern portion of this road brings you to the eastern entrance of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which is one of the main reasons why this road is so great for sports car enthusiasts. It not only connects two fantastic driving destinations, but it's also a gorgeous drive in and of itself. With its scenic views, a well-maintained roadway, and forgiving shoulders, all makes the 470-mile-long Blue Ridge Parkway a driving road you should have on your bucket list. Next, we head to Utah for the Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument Drive. This 153-mile route offers some of the absolute best driving in Utah. This driving road is considered one of the top 10 in America by various travel magazines. The scenic byway along the Grand Staircase is great for sports cars because it snakes through 2 of Utah's 5 national parks, including Bryce Canyon and Capitol Reef. As you drive your car here, there are sensational views to be had, including multicolored canyons, sandstone cliffs, picturesque pine-covered hills, and vast mesas. This epic American driving road is truly a winding delight of stunning views and diverse terrain changes. And part of the road features a high ridgeline with cliffs dropping away from the road on either side. And this road is especially good for sports cars because there are several miles of tight twisting curves as you drive your way down the bottom of the gorge. Some say this is the best piece of road they have ever driven. State Route 12 is a section of this ride, and it's designated as an all-American road because it reveals some of the most iconic western scenery in the United States. Next, we head to California for the Pacific Coast Highway, featuring California Highway 1. This bucket list drive runs along just about all of the Pacific coastline of Southern California. California Highway 1 has been honored time and again as a classic American road trip ride by countless books, magazines, and websites. Along the drive, you'll see coastal scenery that will leave you breathless. And opposite the ocean, inland scenery is just as inspiring, with its display of rolling hills, picturesque waterfalls, lush valleys, and majestic coastal mountains. And this is a great drive virtually any time of year. And probably the most epic part of the Pacific Coast Highway is the route in Bug Sur. Sitting high above the surf, the highway clings to the edges of the area's cliffs, providing spectacular views as it weaves in and out of the seemingly endless coastline. Really, the entire Pacific coastline is great, but if you're only going to drive a portion of this road, make sure it's Bug Sur. Up next is one of the most scenic, relaxing rides in the country. This is the NATCHEZ Trace Parkway. This route will take you through 3 states, Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. The whole ride is about 444 miles in length. The National Parks website calls it a drive through 10,000 years of history. It roughly follows the old NATCHEZ Trace. This entire national parkway is a 2-lane road that extends from NATCHEZ, Mississippi to Nashville, Tennessee, and it cuts through the northwest tip of Alabama. And there's a few good reasons why this road is so unique and should be on a top 10 list for America. The first reason is commercial traffic is prohibited, so the road is usually lightly traveled. And best of all, there's no stop signs or stoplights. On this ride, you can just cruise among the beautiful scenery and historic sites. While there might not be epic mountainside scenery or dramatic switchbacks, the scenery on the trace is unique because instead of utility poles and buildings, the NATCHEZ Trace is lined with forests, farmland, creeks, and beautiful vistas. And this road also features seasonal flowers and foliage. In the spring, there's an abundance of blooming dogwoods, and come autumn, bright fall foliage is beautifully dotted along the scenic byway. Next, we head over to Nevada for the Hoover Dam to Valley of Fire Drive. This is about 103 miles in length. The Hoover Dam alone is a sight to see, but when you add the Valley of Fire, you've got probably the best driving road in all of Nevada. This route can be started off Route 15, just 30 minutes from Vegas, or start at the Hoover Dam and head northwest along the serene Lake Mead and up to the geological wonderland known as Valley of Fire State Park. Part of what makes this Nevada driving road so great is the variety of scenery. You'll see Aztec sandstone, canyons, lake reservoirs, and vast open desert road. And this road is especially good for sports car drivers, as there's lots of winding roads and turns that make this a fantastic drive. Just keep in mind, folks, there is no fuel inside the Valley of Fire Park, so make sure you fuel up your car before entering. And there will be an entrance fee, but it's completely worth it. This is Southern Nevada's stunning country at its best. If you're in the Vegas area, this drive should be number 1 on your list. Next, we head back over to California for the Angeles Crest Highway, featuring California Route 2. This is about 60 miles in length. This world-famous road is loved by motorcyclists and sports car drivers for its misty trails of Angeles National Forest and beautiful outskirts of LA, which covers more than 700,000 acres of wilderness. With tremendous views of St. Gabriel Mountains and Mojave Desert, this highway is a fantastic drive for sports cars. It's got beautiful mountainside scenery draped all around you. The curvy mountain road winds through the jagged landscape and around mountain peaks, and the scent of fresh pine fills the air. The Angeles Crest Highway was originally built as a fire access road, and the road climbs to elevations of 7,000 feet and more. Just keep in mind, folks, this one can be subject to avalanches and landslides, and it has been closed for years sometimes. So if this road is open, make sure you drive this while you can. The Angeles Crest Highway in California is definitely an ideal one for adventure sports car drivers with a few hours to spare. Up next is the 3 Twisted Sisters. This is about 112 miles in length. This loop is without a doubt among the best, most challenging driving roads in America. Some people call this driving road Texas's own Tail of the Dragon, and for good reason. These roads carve and twist among clear rivers through the dense green hills of central Texas. This road is great for sports cars because in one 15-mile section, you'll navigate around no less than 65 curves. But the entire route has constant switchbacks for miles, along sweeping curves, looking out over some beautiful vistas, all of which offer sports car drivers an extremely technical, fun drive to navigate. The Twisted Sisters consist of 3 main roads. Texas 335 is an especially wild road, with its roller coaster dips and elevation changes. Texas Road 336 has some straightaways, and 337 portion of the loop is probably our favorite of the three to drive. You'll drive past beautiful Texas ranches, as well as twist and turn on the long sweeping curves. Springtime is the best season to ride here as far as the scenery. The flowers are in full bloom everywhere and the colors are terrific. Next we head to Virginia for Route 16. This road is about 50 miles in length. The height of driving enjoyment can be had on Virginia Route 16, also referred to as the Back of the Dragon. This Virginia driving road is one of the most technical rides in the entire state. It's a beautiful scenic drive with lots of great views, with switchbacks coming at you one after the other. While the turns are not quite as challenging as they are over at Deals Gap, but the scenery here is every bit as good, if not better, because fortunately there are a few pull-offs with opportunities to take in the fantastic views. Drive your sports car among Virginia's mountains full of twisting curves, switchbacks, and numerous elevation changes. The best part of the road is from Tazewell to Marion, but the drive continues to be great south to Troutdale, and drivers will appreciate the fact that there's very little traffic on this road. The only other folks you'll see are driving enthusiasts. For one of the best driving roads in Virginia, make sure to check out Virginia Route 16 on the Back of the Dragon. And at number 1 we have the epic Lolo Pass, featuring US Route 12. This is within Idaho and Montana. It's about 205 miles in length. The Lolo Pass is a mountain pass along Highway 12 and is the highest point of the historic Lolo Trail. If you've ever seen this famous picture cautioning about being a winding road the next 99 miles, that's this road. The route covers some of the most beautiful sections of the Lewis and Clark Trail as it takes you through the Rocky Mountains of Idaho and Montana. Driving up to Lolo Pass is a unique, awe-inspiring experience for sports car drivers. It winds through excellent scenery with well-marked curves, and the pavement quality is also very good. Even the most experienced drivers will appreciate the stunning views on this great road. And when you take into account the historical importance of the Lewis and Clark Trail, the Lolo Pass feels like you're embarking on a quest in the true spirit of the early explorers. And check out the Lolo Pass Visitor Center when you ride here to stretch your legs and learn more about the legendary expedition that crossed here in the early 1800s. If you're looking for an Idaho driving road with never-ending twisting curves, straightaways, and scenery, don't miss the Lolo Pass driving road. Okay, so that's our list for the best driving roads in America for the year 2024. If you didn't see a road that you think should be included, go ahead and let us know in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful at all, hit that like button for us. It'll help our new channel. And don't forget to subscribe either. And all the roads we talked about can be found on our website, greatdrivingroads.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.